Mrs. Marshall, and I nominated Thea Mattfeldt for Leader of the Pack. She is a student that has always stood out to me all school year long for radiating complete positivity every single day. Academically, she's super strong. She's not afraid to volunteer her answers and put herself out there. More specifically, she really enjoys helping people around her that aren't grasping the material as much as she does. But something that really means the world to me that she might not know is every single day she comes to class, I have not met her without hearing a "Good morning, Mrs. Marshall." And sometimes it's all that it took to turn my day around, is to hear her say "Good morning, Mrs. Marshall," and just the positivity that has maintained consistently from Miss Thea. So that is why I nominated her for Leader of the Pack.
So a lot of freshman year is about learning humility, because with that you open yourself up to learning from others and to being intellectually curious. Students who can consistently do this also always seem to be the ones who give back. You see them helping other students without ever making a big deal about it. You see them being open about the challenges they're facing, and you see them always rising to these challenges, setting an example for how to stick with something until you master it. This describes Nafeesa perfectly. I've never seen Nafeesa try to be the center of attention, but I've seen many times when she's tried to help those around her in a really low-key way. She probably doesn't even try to do this, but she sets an example every day. And I've seen just how being seated next to her has had a really positive impact on several other students. When we talk about Coyote culture, we talk about people like Nafeesa, and I'm proud to nominate her as a Leader of the Pack.
Hi, I'm Todd Wolff. It was an honor to nominate Kira Dykes for Leader of the Pack because she embodies Leader of the Pack. She is in my newspaper class, and I can't believe she's a sophomore. Kira, how are you a sophomore? You are the most mature, intelligent sophomore I've ever met, and when I talk to you, I feel like you should be a senior. I have very rarely promoted a student to a section editor when you're a sophomore, and you've earned it, and you've done such an amazing job with it. You do incredible layouts, and you know, speaking to Leader of the Pack, you're respected by the entire class. You have taught the reporters to become better writers, and you're just an all-around professional that everybody respects. I feel very fortunate that you're not just a newspaper, but you become a leader in newspaper and section editor, and you're going to stay in newspaper for the rest of your high school career. I hope you already know that. If not, I'm letting you know now, because I have big plans for you, Kira. You've done it to yourself because you're so awesome. So thank you so much for being awesome for me. You're amazing. You are Centennial's Leader of the Pack.
Hi, Savhana and family. My name is Nicholas Johnson, and I've had the honor of teaching Savhana for 2 separate classes, for English 2 and for Criminal Justice. And I would say I use the word honor because I think I learned more from Savhana than maybe Savhana has learned from me. I mean, obviously she's a great person, and she's so much fun to have in class. She's just really kind and polite to a lot of the other students, and is really great about interacting and engaging with other students in the class. But I think the thing that I really value the most about Savhana is in both classes I give students the opportunity to do research projects, and I always give them a list of you know, kind of like more straightforward research projects, but always at the end of the list is like a topic that they choose. Because I always want to give students a choice when I can. And she always, like without fail, has always chosen that last option. A lot of times when kids choose their own topic, you know, you get some, you know, less academic topics, and that's okay. I mean, you know, if they're passionate about it, that's fine. But every time Savhana has chosen that, I have been absolutely stunned at how seriously she has taken the topic. She chooses topics that are meaningful to her on a personal level, on a cultural level, on a level that I think represents her as a person and how she sees herself. And it's always, I see kids walk away from her presentations like really thoughtfully, and like having been confronted with viewpoints and ideas that they maybe haven't heard before. And I just am so grateful that Savhana has been in my class so that she can articulate herself and articulate her viewpoint in the world so thoughtfully and so clearly that she has changed kids' minds, I think, and she's changed the way kids see the world. And I've learned a lot from her presentations too. So Savhana, thank you so much for taking yourself seriously, taking who you are so seriously, and for just being an amazing coyote and representative of who you are and what you're about. Thank you.
I nominated Travis Nelson for Leader of the Pack because Travis is one of the most influential students that I've ever had the opportunity to hang out with, but never have in my class. Anytime I saw Travis, it was in a club or a sports forum. He was trying to get the esports team started, and Travis was just, he couldn't be stopped. He was always pushing everything forward, the team, he's trying to get coaches together, trying to make sure that the opportunities was available not only for himself, but for all of his fellow coyotes. He did recruiting for the sports team, and beyond that, he's also an athlete for swim. He's constantly doing anything and everything he can to better himself, which is absolutely 100% what it means to be a coyote. I'm happy to have nominated Travis Nelson.
Hi, I'm Mr. Andrew Taylor, and it is my honor to nominate AJ Alvarez for Leader of the Pack. I've had the pleasure to get to know AJ over the past several years as a football player, as an athlete, as a student, but most importantly, as a person. I feel strongly that AJ exhibits the kind of qualities that we should really honor here at Centennial, showing integrity, showing honesty, and concern for fellow coyotes. I can truly say that AJ exemplifies a motto that we often say with the football program: team, teammates, self, with self being third and teammates being number one. And every day I'm lucky to have AJ in my history class. I see him in my weight training class, and he always does a great job controlling the two things that we always have control of: our attitude and our effort. And every day, AJ shows a great attitude and gives a wonderful effort.
Hey Cadence, I chose you for Leader of the Pack. You are one phenomenal kid. I couldn't ask for a better student and softball player, bonus. I love you and your family as well, and parents, you should be so proud of your daughter. She's an amazing girl. Not only in my class in the weight room, she's a hard worker, one of the only seniors, so a leader in there as well, but also on the softball field. And we all know how great of a softball player she is. This award is for both being an awesome student and softball player, just overall person. Cadence is amazing. I'm so happy for you. You absolutely deserve this Leader of the Pack award.
Hi, I'm Mrs. Colletti, and I nominated Tabitha Norris for Leader of the Pack. I've had the privilege of watching Tabitha grow from freshman year all the way to senior year, and it has been so fun to see how she has become such a strong young woman. She is a true leader in our theater department. She is in charge of our construction crew. She is in charge of multiple shows as stage manager, which is an incredibly difficult job, but she navigated through it with so many amazing skills, including organizational skills. She was so good with talking to the cast and the crew, and everyone respected her and wanted to work hard because of her leadership and the way that she treated people. I have just been so encouraged to see the way that Tabitha has grown into such a strong, resilient, and self-assured young woman. And I know that she is going to do amazing things as she continues on with the next journey for her life.